Hey everyone, so yeah, I'm gonna be doing just a little bit of a room tour here, doing this for the first time with using my, as you can see, my MetaQuest, if you will. I'm just making sure I touch around here, make sure, okay. But yeah, it's the first time I'm gonna be doing my MetaQuest. It's a different kind of way of doing it, but I want to do it this way as well, so I can have more hands-free on what I can show you. But also the fact that this is kind of, I guess you could say, a summer room tour. I mean, I know summer technically starts next week, if you will, basically next weekend, a week from tomorrow, I believe. And so I decided, why not just, do a room tour like this as well to give you some content for today. I've already uploaded some content for the next first 3 days of next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, as well as I'm going to be uploading content for Thursday, a week from today. But I'm going to do this right now for today. The Thursday one, I still might be filming with this as well, but that'll be something similar to what I did with the video that you're going to see on Tuesday on the Optimus Prime figure. But with that said, let's go into the room, shall we? And as you can tell, I'm just using the outskirts, one of my meta worlds, if you will, that I like to use and all that. I'm just using that and everything, so I don't have to open the door or close the door and all that. So and everything. But anyway, let's get on with the with the tour, shall we? All right, so, and let me just double check. I think everything is still going good. Okay, making sure. But yeah, so as you can see here, everything's pretty much the same. These are all the figures I have up here, as you could tell. So right here we have a lot of figures, all Captain America related, if you will. Then you got the Spider-Woman, you got Captain Marvel. And then over here you have other figures like Baton Rouge from Sonic Prime, and all that. These are all the figures I have, and nothing's really moved much. This one I've had to move a couple of times. Used to be a little higher, and but the thing wouldn't hold and all that. So what I had to do, and I think you can see it right here, I had to put like a little nail in there, and that's the one bit of advice I will give anybody that's using command strips or anything that's a command strip or like a command strip. My advice is if you want to continue using it, but you don't want to have to go out and buy anything, if you got some extra nails, put about this size, put the nail in and then hook it on, and you should be good to go. Um, but the best way to do that, in my opinion, is this: you want to put the thing in here like this, and you want to hammer in as best you can, and then hook the item, so that way it stays on. I've done that with a couple of them, if you will, as you can tell, like right up there. Well, that's not actually one, but that's still something that is in place of one of them. But I've done it a couple of times, and it does help. It does really help, if you will. As you can see, though, these are the figures I have here, and then, like I said, I got the figures here and all that. And then, of course, the lithograph on Michael Jackson that I talked about in the video about the movies I'm looking forward to trying to watch in 2025. I got this at the Apricot Fiesta of last year, and it's really cool to have. The original idea was to place it in the guest room right over there, but instead I decided, I'm just going to put it here because that's going to get filled up. That room over there, if you will, is going to get filled up. Probably with some other pictures. I think maybe one of them is going to be the at home, mainly the house divided picture I got last year at the Epcot Fest that has the A's and Giants logos up, on different sides of the picture. But yeah, I got that there. As you can see, I used to have this over here and this over here as well, but I decided to move them. This is an image I like because it's just, somebody did a representation of the voice actresses as their characters, so I like that. It's kind of cool. And in this image, I've always liked this, of course, is between, this is the season 9 episode called I think before dawn and dusk and dawn or something like that, between dawn and dusk or something like that. Basically, it's the Luna Celestia episode where they go on vacation. Basically because basically because the board and everything, and what they do essentially at the beginning of that episode is they kind of try to take over. They try to basically want to be involved with everything that's happening, and the girls are like, maybe we need to figure something out. So they come up with an idea to let them go on vacation. They'll take over, kind of like a trial, if you will, for Twilight to kind of see if she's ready. and all that to take on responsibilities that she's going to be taking on. But I like this scene here because this is like they're coming right into the friendship council room, if you will, and they're looking all badass. So I love that image. Really, it's like they're coming out and saying, "Hey, look at us, we're badass now." Let's get it on, kind of deal. I like that image. And this little mirror here, I just put it here for whatever. And you can see there I am right there, and all that. And you can see the camera is blinking. That kind of tells me it's recording, and all that. So. Oh, the little blinking light right here lets you know you're recording, so that's kind of cool. But I put it here just in case, taped it and all that as best I can. It might come loose a little bit, but I just push it back. Here I have my dot board. I don't really use it much, if you will. I mean, I could, because all I'd have to do is just go like from here and just shoot as best I can, and all that. But I also have another one I can hang up on a nail that I hammered into the fence a couple months ago, so that helps out. And above it, you can see I have the one of the original posters, the movie poster, the one you would see at the theaters for My Little Pony the movie, with the October 6th release and all that. And it's going to be about, 2017. It's going to be about 8 years now since that movie came out in October. And then, of course, I have my Celestia figure, the Bushido statue figure, whatever it's called, the Kabuto, the Bushido statue figure, the one that they released and everything. I also have my Guardians of Harmony or Friendship, whatever it's called now, of Starlight and Trixie. Have my Bose speaker right there, and of course my laptop. And as you can tell, the one thing that's missing, as I've alluded to before, is the mouse because it caused some issues. And I noticed ever since then that the mouse ever since I took the mouse off and everything, that it's been working a lot better. So obviously, what I read online about a malfunctioning mouse could causing trouble and all that, causing things to crash. Pretty much, I think was it. And then I have my vinyl record right here. Then I have my speakers connected to my computer, my Wi-Fi thing from Xfinity. Just drank some coffee this morning. I got to get a new mouse pad too eventually, or at least a new pad. Period. Because I do plan to get another mouse. And then I got my mini fridge I got for Christmas right here. And then I got my figures right here. As you could tell, pretty much all right there. Got my Sonic poster as well. That I actually blew this up when I was looking at Walmart. I blew this up and everything, made a poster out of it. So that was kind of cool. And then I got some stuff right here. I got my blue ice mic right here. My blue ice mic right here, and then my subwoofer to that one as well. And then I got my other mic, my Rock Band mic right there. Let's say I want to use that mic to record on the computer or on a mini PC when I get a mini PC or something like that. That'll pretty much be, how I do it. And then got my Transformers thermos right there. That's an old school one. And then that's a cup of my niece's fiance, my niece's fiance mother. My niece's fiance's mother gave me and some of my other family during Christmas. And then just some other stuff. Got the Storm King figure right there as well. And then I've got my dresser here. Yeah, it's seen better days, but it's got a lot of stuff in it. And here, this is like a junk drawer, but not really. It's more like a drawer for storing extra wires and stuff and everything else right here. And then, just where the other drawers don't have any room. This one is all my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, if you will, including the rare cards that I have, if you will. Yeah, I got those cards, so it's kind of cool. Then down here, got some more stuff, some games, Atari, got a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. This I probably will plan to do a video on, but the thing is, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it. These are all the this is basically a whole box worth of the Panorine screenshot pictures that they took for that album. So I'll probably do that in the future. And then here it's just a bunch of comic books and other stuff I have, mostly all my trade paperbacks. And then down here, just a lot of comics and one of my other capture devices right there. And then, of course, all the movies and stuff I have stored here as well. And then down here, of course, is my game consoles. These are all my game consoles and everything, and then my phone's charging. And then, of course, all the movies I have. Let's just move that. Hold on, what we can do. Yeah, all the movies I have. So, yeah, there you go. Oh, I don't want you to do that, but here we go. Let's move you back up there. There we go. There we go. But yeah, all my movies and everything, my TV, my Bose sound speaker and all that, my devices, if you will, right here, my little Twilight figure, Metroplex Titan class, as well as Fortress Maximus. Got all this here. Nothing's changed here. I just had to dust it off a little bit the other day. Have my Applejack Bank, my which is from Diamond Select Toys, as well as Fluttershy. So got them all here, and I got my other figures here as well. My other figures that I've displayed. And then that button right there for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie 1990, I've had that since 1990. I've had that for 35 years. So that's pretty cool. And then I got the mini replica of He-Man's sword right there. And then I got a Sorceress figure and a She-Ra figure as well, if you will. This one was done by Mattel. This one was done by Super 7. But they're pretty much, identical in structure, if you will. But yeah, nothing, like I said, changed too much here. And then again, all my game consoles, my Xbox 360, my PlayStation 2, TurboGrafx, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, my Blu-ray 4K Blu-ray player, and some movies. And then of course my Xbox, my Xbox One X. Oh, not X, my Xbox One S, I think. Yeah, that's what it is, Xbox One S. I don't got the Series X or Series 6 yet, or Series X or S, I should say, yet, but I will try to get that eventually. And then I have the reissue of the Transformers movie poster, some other figures as well, and then of course more of the Sonic stuff I blew up into poster size when I worked at Walmart. And then that I've had since about Kansas for a while, so that's pretty cool. That's like a mini version of the poster over there. And then of course all my figures up here. I have jazz hoops and everything. I have my RC from Transformers. That's when they were promoting the IDW stuff, and that was for the I think what is it, 30th anniversary, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, 30th anniversary. And then we have Sunny and Trixie, and then we have Hitch over there, and then that's a poster. That's a poster size version. I just checked something here for a second, guys. But that's a poster version of an issue that was supposed to come out, but it didn't. So that to me is a collector's item, no matter how you look at it. That's a collector's item because that is an official poster, official cover of something that didn't come out. And then we have the Sky Pirates ship, if you will, from the movie, My Little Pony the movie. And I got my mini Matrix right there, and I got some figures and stuff over here. As I move a little bit, as you can tell, I got some stuff over here, my Funko stuff and all that, as well as my Hollywood Rides collection, those those collectible cars and everything. Then over here, I have all my movies, of course. Then I have my big Twilight, that one they were talking about one time. Well, they were not talking about, but they were promoting in time for the movie. Then I got my Mod Funko figure. Then I got Optimus Prime. A figure from the movie that never made an appearance in the movie, the Sky Rider. And then I got my Covenant of Primus right there. Then Celestia on top. Then I got Judy and Nick right there. That poster for Zootopia. Avengers, Infinity War poster. That right up there I got when I was at Target. One of the things they were selling at Target as well as some other places as well. One of the things they were selling at Target, basically they checked up here, guys. Hold on. But one of the things they were selling at Target, as well as some other places, was these game mats. These game mats and all that. I think they came with a card, or they just came individually. And this one, believe it or not, was selling. So I made the decision. Okay, I'm gonna hide this item. And I did. I did the best I could to hide it, and I bought it when I got my check and everything because I wanted to have it for display. Because on the other side, you can actually play, you can actually do some playing and all that. But on the other side and all that, and the way it's hung up there, of course, is with tacks. But what I did is I had to color in the tacks a little bit. I had to color the tacks black because they were white tacks. And I wanted it to match in with the mat to make it look like, it's hanging on there, on its own, if you will. Then here we have a promotional picture of Sparkle 7. That was the 200th episode. This year, I actually, I basically took a picture I downloaded a picture online, and what I did what I did basically is I edited it. I think it was either on my computer or on my phone, if you will, one of them, the computer or the phone. But I edited it down to focus only on that image, and it came out really nice. And then, of course, we have the bigger version of the picture I showed you earlier with Celestia and Luna. Then here I have mini poster size versions of Lightning Bliss and Euphoria, which is her fusion with Aeon of Dreams and everything. So those are big, mini poster versions of the characters. But yeah, we have Lightning Bliss right here, and we have, like I said, her fusion with Aeon, known as Euphoria, right there. And then all my other figures of G5, and then all the other collectible superhero figures you can see right here that I got to tie in with movies and anniversaries, if you will. And then, of course, I got some posters right here. Again, posters. These are the collage posters that Archie would put up online. Archie Comics would put up online when they had the Sonic license. So this is all the issue covers, for the Return of the Freedom Fighters and for basically the finale of Shadow World Crisis. And then down here, got a lot of the pony figures as well. Got a lot of the pony figures as well. And then behind the TV have mini poster versions, if you will, of the Friendship in Disguise crossover, the first crossover between G4 and Transformers. So I got that, if you will, as you can see, and everything. And I do like the other one because what they're doing, and I do like the sequel as well, because what they did with the sequel is they essentially said, okay, let's go the Target Master Headmaster route, if you will, and they did. So I like that. Then back over here, we have a lot of my other movies and some of my Little Pony comics and my Prancer cards, as well, including the ones you can only get exclusively with with Lightning Bliss. These are the Lightning Bliss cards I was telling you about, and you can see right there. So yeah, basically got those. That one right there is a collectible. It basically is. Let me get this back in here real quickly. Yeah, Lightning Bliss. I bought this from Lightning Bliss and all that, and then you could see the rainbow on the pot. That's pretty cool. I want to try to get a Lightning Bliss plush eventually and all that, but that'll take time. But I got, like I said, I got the stuff here as well, and then I got my other figures. Got my 20th anniversary Optimus Prime right there. Got Emma Frost, Rogue, and Cadence, and then Princess Pip. That Princess Pip one, I've told the story before. That Princess Pip one, that actually, believe it or not, when I got it, came not in the display box it would be known for, like let's say what she comes in, but instead it came in a box, a regular Hasbro box that you would get if you were, let's say, working in the back and you were opening up you opened up the boxes and you would see, okay, this box has the figure. That's what she came in. She came in that figure. I think I did a package opening on it as well. You can check it out. Just like a Pip and package opening. You should find it there. And then, of course, I got my other pony figures right here as well. My Celestia and Luna Funkos. The Luna Funko is a translucent one. I don't have the other one yet, or the other version, the regular version, but I got the translucent version. Then I got all that Sia one, that Sia pony right there still works, believe it or not. And I got the other stuff right here, and then some other things over there. As you could tell, I got the San Diego Comic Con exclusive '83 box set right there, and everything. That's cool. So there's a lot of stuff there. And then, of course, this is why I display this thing right here, the charge, as you can tell. And then I got Nightmare Moon, Luna, and Celestia, Guardians of Harmony. Got the other Bushido statue figures of Sunset, Applejack, and Twilight. I still got to get Rarity. I still got to get Fluttershy, and I still got to get Rainbow Dash and Pinky. And I'm always looking. Hopefully I'll get them soon. And, of course, I have a Bushido statue of the Dark Magician Girl. And then these are all the ornament figures I bought as well. I put them on the tree one year, and then it was just like, let's just take them off, put them on my room, hang them in my room, be done with it. And then, of course, I got these little not keychains, but these little dog tags, if you will, that they were selling as well. I have some stored in there as well. But yeah, these were like dog tags they were selling and everything as well, and the little mini packs and everything. And then, of course, got all my comics, my Sabrina comics and everything right here. I got my Sabrina comics and everything, and my Last Ronin comic and all that. And then, of course, the movies, VHS movies that I have right here. And then here, I got more figures. I got a lot more figures than that ottoman. This is my DVD movie ottoman. That's my figure ottoman right here. And then I got this. This might be something I'm going to review probably to give you guys content in the future. And then here, this is all my Sonic comics. These are all the Archie Sonic comics I own and everything. So if I do want to look through them and all that, I will. And I might even do that for a video, but we'll see. It might be a long video, but it'll be a video I might do. And then up here, I got more figures. I got Dale right there. I used to have that Dale when I was a kid. I don't know what happened to it. So when I saw it on eBay, I got it again. And then this gadget I got through Amazon or eBay. So got Gadget and Dale. I do have a figurine of Gadget with the wrench. It's somewhere. And then I got April O'Neil. This is not the April O'Neil with the white boots. This is the one with the orange boots. So I got that. Then I got the Phoenix figure and Rogue figure from Toy Biz. When those were being sold, when the X-Men original animated series, the original run of the animated series was going and everything, and the comic was just blowing up. So I got them. Then I got Sunny Star Scout right there. Got Trixie. I mean, not Trixie, but Izzy. Got Sunny down there again. Got Misty. Got Zip. Got can't think of a name right now. I know it's right there. Opaline. I got Opaline right there, and then I got Misty right there as well, and then Celestia and Cadence as well, and then all the other figures from the movie. And then this one, I got this ending shot right here from the finale. Hung that up. I probably need to blow it up eventually, but we'll see. I think Amazon does that now, so I might look into that. And then here I got some other picture. I got the reissue of Bumblebee. Then this image of Luna. I just saw that. This was actually an official movie image or picture they put out for Luna. So I got that. And then I got this one. Somebody created this. I can't think of their name, but I thought they did a good ass job because basically I don't know what the title of the image that they gave the image, but I think it was something like "Don't Underestimate Us" or something. And I like that title, if that was the title. But basically, this is an image based off the ending of the 200th episode, where we find out that Spike was in cahoots with Luna. So I love that and everything. I really do. Really badass picture like them. It's like, don't mess with us or don't underestimate us. And hey, look, we're badass, So I love that. I love that image. Really cool. Then I got some other figures here as well. As you could tell in the reflection, I got a lot here. And this here is a lot of my collaboration collection, if you will, of Transformers and other franchises. And then I got some reissues as well, and then some Sonic figures, my Zecora glow-in-the-dark figure, my 3 G.I. Joe figures I got right here of CoverGirl, of Lady J, and Scarlet, and all that. So my Tiger Electronics that Frank Heel sent me. Then my Rarity Diamond Select Toys Bank right there. And then over here, and then this is something else I got from, as I check something here, guys, hold on. But this is something else I got from Apricot Fiesta years ago. This was actually, the way it's framed, you can be like, you can look at it and say, well, it looks like it barely fits. Well, that's because it kind of does, because it was actually in a, I wouldn't say wooden, but kind of a cardboard frame, but I wanted to frame it for prosperity. This is Princess Mononoke. This is one of those anime films that when I saw it, I fell in love with it. Just love it. It's a great film. One of the best they've done in Studio Ghibli history. And I was like, this character, I want to have this character hanging in my room. When I saw the people selling it, I was like, I got the money, I'm going to get it, and I did. So I got that image. So I got that hanging. And then I got my other figures right here, as you could tell, as well. Got the other figures right here as well. Up here, some more figures and everything. Got Spider-Gwen and all that. In fact, I even have Gwen Poole right there as well. Got her. So got the figures right there. Got this little mini version of the 225th image, if you will. I got a poster version somewhere, and then I got some other stuff here, Star Wars, and I got another My Little Pony, the movie poster with them as sea ponies, and then this one was from the mystery boxes, one of the mystery boxes with the Lunatin lunchbox. So I got that. right there. So that's kind of cool. And then over here, like I said, more of my figures and stuff, and then just a table's worth of things I can, pick up and utilize if I have to. And I got some Gundam figures as well, as you could tell, and everything. And then I got stuff down here as well. So yeah, and then I got a lot of stuff in these totes right here that I have to look into in the near future. And this 49er helmet used to be my grandpa's, and now it's mine. I've always wanted it since I was a kid, and I got it. So, but yeah, I got a lot of other stuff here, as you could tell. I'm sure you can kind of figure out what is what in there. And then in here, just a bunch of stuff as well, as you could tell. Got a lot of hats and everything. Got a Frozen figure right there. That's Elsa and the horse. I ended up getting that. This I have to kind of fix. The Donald figure kind of broke a little bit, so I have to super glue that. But that's that Mecha Mickey Mouse that they were selling. This here is a collectible stand. It's basically a stand that comes with. It's the 40th anniversary legacy pack. So all you have to do is like place. All you have to do is place the figures you have along with Darth Vader that comes with it. And then these are all the other things I have as well. Here we have a big Minnie Mouse. I got that at a Goodwill when I was living in Lawrence, Kansas. And that took me in. I had to pack it real well just to bring it here. And then this is the thing that the Dark Magician thing that I showed you earlier, Dark Magician Girl thing came from. And then, of course, I got my other stuff as well. I got my Rainbow Dash bank right there, and I got a genie mug in the back and all that. I got a couple of rarities as well. And I got a Unicron. This was a VR set that was just $5 and everything. Got some books. But yeah, this VR set was more of like, you put your phone in it and that's how you do it. And then I got some G Fuel stuff here. I have the, let me be careful with this. I have the Angry Joe G Fuel one, so I got that. I wanted to do that to support him. So it's kind of cool. And then I got some other figures down here as well. And then this big thing here is a lot of stuff. So that's kind of cool. And then again, you can see me right there, and then you see the things operating. And then here, got some other stuff right here. These are all my shirts that are special occasion shirts, so I just feel like, hey, if I want to slip one on, I will. And then up here, if I can move around here for a second, as best I can. Up here is more stuff as well. Got my Documenturas, if you will. The Documentura of Rarity is over there, as you probably saw in the background. And then I got some other stuff as well. Got Scooby-Doo of Velma and Daphne right there. Underdog, other pony plushes as well. So just a lot of stuff in here. And then behind the Documenturas and the shirts are more of the videos and stuff. And then some CDs and everything right there, along with some games mixed in. But yeah, that's pretty much all. That's pretty much everything, guys, for right now. And then under my desk, I got some of my books and stuff and all that. But yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys, for the tour. Again, first time I'm doing this with my MetaQuest 3S. And oh yeah, and I got my monitor right here that I have connected. My monitor, it allows me to I got it all hooked up and ready to go. So all I have to do is just hook up one of these consoles, and I can just play the console on here, and that's pretty cool. And then I got my Thundercat sword. Everybody's been wondering where I got it, and basically somebody was selling them on eBay or something, and they actually made it themselves. They actually show a video of somebody making this themselves, and then this is the little switch right here that turns it on. But yeah, somebody made this themselves, and I was like, well, I got the money, I'm going to get it. And I did. So that's my Thundercat sword right there. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for the tour, guys. And hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comment section, as well as in the live chat during the premiere if you haven't done that already. Do me a favor, guys. Like the video, ring the bell for notification, subscribe to the channel, share the video and everything. Click on the links in the description to help support me there, to support me in the areas outside of YouTube. And until next time, guys, that's about it. But let me know what your thoughts are on the tour for this summer, the summer tour, which I'm going to upload today, not later, because I do have plans for the Thursday, the 19th video that I'll be doing, probably recording it with this as well. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys. And until then, I am out.